And this is important too in reference to the crimes of satellite controllers and the fact of them trying to play puppet games with people's mouths. I'm not your child. I'm not your puppet. I'm a historic figure of America, and I've been a historic figure of America before you, government man. And my mother and father and grandparents and great-grandparents was historic figures of America too. So your activity of terrorizing my life or physically assaulting me because of whatever your problem is, you have to get prosecuted for your problems. You can't seem to deal with your own problems. You thought you would terrorize my life. You have to get prosecuted. And in reference to these satellite controllers, they're choking me. They're hitting me right here in the neck. The satellite man that's doing these things is a racist. Now, in reference to, they call it, somebody's tried to communicate, claiming these people claim to be the Situation Room of the White House. So they are being paid by the U.S. Treasury in their positions of government. They must get prosecuted for treason and for trying to steal my land in America. And they must get prosecuted no fucking matter what. That's based on factual deeds laws and Treasury guidelines of laws. And another thing, this satellite man will terrorize you. Like, they could try to communicate different races of ethnicities. Like, they'll try to communicate saying it's such and such. Or they'll try to communicate saying that it's a white man or a black man or a Middle Eastern man. And sometimes it might be that's in those satellite control rooms. Or maybe it's not. Or maybe it's one or the other. Or maybe they're trying to confuse people, whoever they are. But they try to make you say, like, they'll try to mess with your mouth. They're choking me right there. And they try to make you say the N-word. I don't even say the N-word. So, you know, in reference to whatever these people are trying to do, they must get prosecuted. That is racism. Them trying to control a person's mouth, making them stutter. Trying to make them look like they say things where they're trying to mess with the videos or they're trying to mess with audios. You get charged for attempted murder, government man. You're trying to play these games to murder off people by making up slander. I want every person that knows me to say whether you think I'm a racist or not. See, these people think I'm a racist if I don't give up my land. They think I'm a racist if I won't give them my money. They think I'm a racist if I have nicer teeth than they do. Or if I have a bigger penis than they do. When everything's natural, everything's real. And your socialism and conformity game is attempts of murder. Don't forget, I come from a super rich family. In this country. And my parents did business internationally. So we need to see your financial portfolio and who the fuck you think you are. I'm not playing any games, man. I'm the only child of my mother and father. If you stole anything from me, you can get prosecuted. If you slandered my character, you need to go to court. And everybody knows how your people jump on the bandwagon of your people. You know, meaning like their organization, there's mixes of different races or ethnicities that are tied in with these people. But the laws of America and the deeds laws and property laws and freedom laws and privacy laws are very important. And financial wealth laws. See, there's different people of different ethnicities or different colors of people that need to go to jail. Whether they're white, brown, black, or any of these people that's tried to steal from me. Anybody that's tried to damage my face or teeth. I have friends that are black. I have friends that are white. I have friends of different ethnicities. But these people think if I don't give up my land for their race to colonize illegally, they claim that they thought they'd slander my character. Or maybe it's some dirty president that can't make the White House rent. And see, it's illegal for the Supreme Court or the Treasury to be allowing these people to terrorize my life. My parents had court cases against politicians back in the day. The Supreme Court did not do enough to protect my parents from communist criminals in government. And there's lawsuits in reference to those court cases too. This satellite man trying to call me a racist needs to get prosecuted for the death penalty or life in prison. My teeth are a part of my real anatomy. I don't care what you fucking think. I don't care what your problem is. I don't care what you look like. What you look like is the way you look. I had nothing to do with who you are or what you look like. I'm not your father. I'm not your mother. I'm not your family member. So whoever the fuck you are terrorizing my life, you need to get prosecuted for your uncontrollable activity. You can't control yourself from terrorizing my life. And you need to get prosecuted. And you need to get put on trial for the death penalty or life in prison because you've tried to murder me several times. I'm not playing your game, man. Maybe you should go out and get a fucking job and try to earn money instead of trying to steal from me and holding me hostage and trying to call me your slave. I'm not your slave, government man. I'm not your child. I'm not your family member. And you better get the information right, Supreme Court, which people are doing this, because if you're not going to do your job, you can get disbarred from the courts. And that's the facts. All they have to do is, even if a court judge was a new court judge and they got into office and the satellite man was still terrorizing me, you can get impeached that same fucking day if you didn't act to stop these people. That's just the facts of law. And just because some people think that they thought it was unfair for somebody to be rich or somebody to own things, there's all kinds of different colors and ethnicities of people on TV that are rich. But your people are holding me hostage. Your people are trying to steal my fucking money. That's a violation of the laws of Elliot Ness. And your government agents need to get prosecuted no fucking matter what.